Hello and welcome back to Thomas Talks, and today's video is all going to be about 3 things that you need to look out for or consider before purchasing the new Louis Vuitton Men's Fall 21 Miller Collection pieces. So anybody who follows me on Instagram at LuxScott, I have recently got my Miller pieces. I'll bring one out to show you guys the example. Came out last week. This is my second time actually trying to film this video just because it's like 30-degree weather and it's quite hot and sweaty. I've had to pull the blinds down a little bit just so I'm not roasting, but apologies, it's maybe a little bit darker than we're used to. And yeah, yesterday somehow all the data and file off the memory card did not save. So we're doing this as a round 2. So here I have my little pocket organiser with the Miller collection, which from afar is very nice, and you may have seen that in the unboxing video recently. Inside you've got your calf leather. The main kind of topic of conversation today is all about the kind of Miller kind of canvas itself. So I will pop up some images just because I don't want the camera to keep going out of focus. But down the spine of the pocket organiser, mine anyway seems to have little black dots underneath the kind of the lacquer, kind of underneath the texture between the kind of silver Miller and whatever's the layer above that to give it the shining gloss. I don't know if that's a manufacturing defect or I think it is just going to be a quality issue, but that seems to be an issue in mine. And some of you guys have reached out on Instagram having various issues with your Miller pieces as well, even people from across the pond. So that's quite interesting to know as well, because I believe the American stuff's made in America and our European stuff is made in either France or Spain. So different factories, and we're still having issues across the globe. So the first one is to look out for those black dots. The second one is not happened to me, I did have to check, but I've got some photographs here thanks to, I'll say, Manlux. I'll leave his Instagram here. He sent some photographs because his trunk pouch originally when it came had little like peaks in the canvas, and it kind of just looked a little bit messy. And again, I think he went through 3 or 4 to try and get the right one for him, but they all seem to have an issue. And that just seems to be a little bit unfortunate, just because you're moving up the price range from something like a pocket organiser up to the trunk pouch, which is at least another £1,200–1,300 more, never mind dollars. So that's a little bit of a shame you're having issues there. So that's just something to look out for if you're in the shops and you're seeing it. Maybe make sure it's not got like a line, a scar, or one of these little kind of like peaks kind of bubbling under. That's just a little bit annoying, but you want to make sure it's perfect when you're paying that much money for something. And finally is all thanks to, it's all inspired by Instagram friend Ian. I'll leave his Instagram, I'll just throw it up here, Ian Buck, through in Edinburgh. He's taken his out twice so far, his trunk pouch, and a lovely view. I think we're going over the Forth Rail Bridge, but he's actually managed to get a little scar at the front of it, a little kind of mark, scratch, something like that. Now he's not sure if it's off a belt or what's caused it, but he's only had it, I think, maybe 4 or 5 days time of filming. He's taken it out like twice and it's had a wee mark on it already, so it looks like it's going to be ready easy to mark. I have noticed myself, it being hot, fingerprints leave on the Miller collection pieces very easily, so you're going to have to like microfiber cloth that or something to get rid of those marks. I probably need to look at a forum to see what people are doing just to get rid of finger marks, but I have noticed this like being a bit sweaty and that your fingers are getting leaving marks on it as well. Those ones can brush off, but you're gonna scratch it against a belt or something unfortunate. That seems to be a little bit annoying. And because it's Miller, I'll throw up the image, you'll probably see it on his example. So that's really just kind of where I wanted to jump on and talk to you guys about it. I don't want to put anybody off because it is quite an eye-catching piece collection, and various people have bought many pieces, from the keep-all to the hat to the belt. I was curious about the belt. I did consider buying one, and I reached out to some of you guys who'd bought previous Louis Vuitton belts, and they said even the standard canvas monogram one started cracking maybe after like 5–6 months of wear and tear. And I was wondering, with the silver, would it crack quicker or would it just be more visible just because it is like a shiny reflective material? I was worried about that, about the spine of the pocket organiser, but hopefully that doesn't crease, because it's not really happened in any of my canvas pieces or leather pieces that I've had for the past couple of years now. But before I ramble on, I just want to say thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you guys found this video at least informative, if not useful, or a conversation piece. Comment below if you've bought anything from the Miller collection. I'd also be curious if anybody of you have had an issue as well, like I've described, or another issue with these pieces that we could all learn from, because it's something to look out for, and that's why we're here. And as always, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you next video.